Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now look what I have for you today. This is the brand new adjustable clasp from Sinn. Now I've recorded this video a few times because the first couple of videos, I don't know, I was struggling. I've worn it now for a week and I just wanted to, it's changed my opinion of it over this week. Now first things first, the reason this came about is the original clasp from Sinn, which has been going for many years. This one, the fold over style here, with the fold over dive link extension on the end of it and all that lot, has been around for many years. And everyone on the forums has been saying how they wanted a strap, a new clasp with micro adjustment. Now, unfortunately, what many people didn't understand is if you have a new clasp with micro adjustment, on the fly micro adjustment, it is going to cost you more money. Now if you were to buy this in the UK, you buy it as a bracelet and the clasp all in a very nice presentation box with the Loctite and the key and the Allen keys for getting it off. It costs you about £250. This new one is coming in at £410. So you've got to remember, if you want new kit, you have got to pay for it. So you are paying quite a bit for this. You're paying about £150 more for this clasp. And I know there is a price rise coming up very soon, so it might go up even more. I'm not 100% sure. So what do you get for your hard-earned money? So if we forget the H-link, because they're the same on both models, this new clasp, now overall, it looks clean and sleek. As we can see, it is very nicely done. You get a very clean finish to it, all brushed, very nice. You get these polished little side pieces here to allow you to release it. But before I do, take a look at the profile. The profile is rounded nicely. Now let's zoom in a little bit and get a better idea. There we go. The profile is rounded. Now this is good because I know on the new butterfly clasp it's a little bit sharp on one of the edges, and this one definitely they've seemed to have cured that. There's no sharp pieces on this at all. Now if you press these buttons on the side, these polished buttons, if I press one it will not release. You have to press two and then it opens up like this. And as you can see, we have this section out here all been pressed, done quite nicely. I've still got plastic on there, and that's how it actually folds over and engages. We listen to that, come click, no problem. We have 4 sets of screws on there. That locks all the mechanism in place. Now the bit everyone wants to know about is this button here. If let's just press this button, you have the micro adjustment going on there. I think there's 5 positions. We go ahead, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 levels of micro adjustment there. Now one thing to be aware is on some clasps, if you have the extension piece open, you can sometimes press it in. This you cannot. You have to press that button to do any kind of adjustment there is. So as you can see, when this folds closed, you have a small piece there which covers up that button. So there's no way of accidentally pressing it. So that, you have got your micro adjustment now. So let me talk a little bit more about the sizes of it. Now, one slight critique we've got here, it is 9mm thick, this one. In comparison to the old one, as you can see, this one is very slim. So it's one of those. Now when it comes to the length of the actual clasp, try and do this, there we go. Now it may look considerably bigger than the other one, but actually it's only about, I think it's about 1.5 to 2 millimeters longer. It's just, it looks bigger because you've got these hard sharp the hard edges to it, where on this one it tapers off nicely. Now here's my views on it. It's definitely not as comfortable, I think, as this. This one is still, the most comfortable clasp there is. It's so slim and small. It's so comfortable. I personally like it. When I first put this one on, I honestly, I weren't sure about it. I didn't really like it that much. But, you know, I've had it on now for almost a week and it does feel perfectly okay. I'm still a little bit worried about how thick it is, but, you know, that's, you know, people wanted it, so this is what they get. Now, on the wrist, let me just show you it on the wrist. Zoom out a little bit here. And get an idea how it looks. Now, this is one of the awkward things is I couldn't get it to fit with it all the way in or thereabouts. I can just about get it to fit. I think it's about this level here. So I've got it fitted to a 104 at the moment. As you can see, that's it fitted. It looks perfectly okay. That's, you know, it looks okay on the wrist, but you can see how big it is. It is quite a chunky thing. Now, one problem I do have is when you do start releasing it out like this, it's so obviously an extension piece. You know, it's not as if a bracelet goes all the way in and then starts, you know, protruding out. It is obvious that it is a extension. It's a little bit of a shame. I almost think it would have been better if they would have etched in a kind of H-link there, just to give the optical illusion that it is still the bracelet and not the extension piece. So, but you know, some people don't mind, whatever. Now, one good thing is once you do have this clasp, you can then fit it on like this. Here's a 103. This will just swap directly over onto that, no problem at all. 556. That's a 556 bracelet, and that will swap over as well directly onto that. So, you know, you can, once you've got that bracelet, you can fit it on your H-link. Now, here is a, I don't even know what this one's off. I think it's an EZM 13, I think this one. Now, in theory, I think they're exactly the same at the end. So, yeah, you should be able to fit that straight across onto there. Albeit this is brushed and not bead blasted. One advantage of it being brushed, though, it is very easy to rebrush and bring it back round versus a bead blasted case. So once you have this, in theory, it can go on any of your, you know, your H-link 20mm H-link bracelets. So it is one of these you can swap over. So overall, it is pretty good. One thing I would mention as well, my wrist size is 7¼ inches, and the bracelet I had to take off 3 links to actually get it to fit. So, you know, you have got a good size length on the bracelet there. So let me know in the comments below if you think this is, you know, worth the money, because you are paying at least £150, probably $180 or whatever that works out to in the US for this bracelet, clasp, sorry. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, guys, all the best, and most importantly, stay safe out there. Take care. Bye.